Hello people. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see everybody back in here in Facebook land and YouTube land and all that internet land. Kind of been out of action a little bit here lately. What with all the rain and everything, plus, what I did with my hand. See, it's looking much better. We over a week out. Still some swelling, but it's okay. It's getting better. It's getting functional now. There for a while, I was basically having to do most things one-handed, or 1.5-handed, I should say. Whew, man. Just finished applying. I'll show you here. This Optimum Clear Coat Restorer on the motorcycle. Next up will be redoing parts of the Mustang. But this is some nasty stuff, folks. I mean, it works good. It's a great product, but man, the smell in here right now is almost overpowering from just doing that little motorcycle. That's why I've got the door propped open a little bit, try to get some air in here. It got into the kitchen, which is right behind me. I had to open the sliding glass door there. Thank goodness the sun is shining. How about that, huh? Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Hey, somebody's watching. Somebody's dropping by. How you doing? Who is that? Tell me in the comments there. Who's there? Who's there? I was just saying, been working on this 93 Nighthawk of mine, 750. Just finished with the putting some Optimum Clear Coat Restorer on there. Oh, 2 people watching. Whew, man, it stunk up everything. That's some strong stuff. That's why when I'm using that stuff and other things, some of these chemicals we use, folks, are really strong. I have to wear that aspirator. And also what I did here was just show you, I was wearing these nitrile gloves, and see that pencil sticking out? That's the tip of a finger. It just dissolved it away. I went through 3 or 4 gloves on that hand because that stuff is so strong, it just dissolved it, completely dissolved it. Whew, man. But anyway, as some of y'all may remember, I scuffed up the painted surfaces, polished the wheels, polished those fork thingies right there, whatever you call them. Polished up some of the aluminum on the motor or the engine, the gas tank, and some of these tubes. And I put the Optimum Clear Coat on all the painted surfaces, including the tubes. I know that'll work pretty well because that's what it's designed for, is paint. I am not certain, and I couldn't find any information anywhere, how and if it's going to stick to these engine parts. I don't know, the temperature may affect those, but I also put it on the wheels, and I'm not sure if it's going to work right there either, because it's not designed to go on bare metal. It's designed to restore clear coat and paint. So I don't know if it'll adhere to that, but if it doesn't, it'll come off. I'll be able to get it off. Not a big deal, not a big deal. And I have the fender, it worked nice on that. And on most of the gas tank, it worked really good. But there's a few spots, like right up in here where I got some streaking. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me walk around to the other side where it's got some streaking. So what I'll have to do to that spot is I'll have to buff it off. Yeah, you can see it really good. See all that streaking right in there? Some of that may clear up as it cures, some of it won't, but the rest of the tank came out all right. I don't know what happened right there. Hi, Miss Deborah. How you doing there? But I don't know, I may have to redo that part, but I think the rest of it came out nicely. It'll be interesting to see if this stuff sticks to bare aluminum. there's no information out there about that, and I called the company and they said, hell, we don't know. It should stick to those things pretty good because that's paint. Did you see this glove, Deborah? This is strong. So, whoa, thank you for that compliment, Miss Deborah, coming from you. I consider that a big compliment. I saved this glove, Deborah, because this stuff is very strong stuff. It dissolved. See that pencil sticking out the end of the finger on that glove? I saved this one just to show you how strong that stuff is. It dissolved that nitrile glove, just dissolved it. So you have to be very cautious when you're using this stuff because it's very strong stuff. I wore my aspirator, of course. Man, this place stinks right now. Woo wee. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find some thicker gloves or a different, I'm not sure what, but that's what the guy was wearing when he was doing the demonstration. I don't know what's going on there, but you know, when I got done, I immediately washed my hands really good to try to neutralize any of that stuff that had gotten on my skin, which some had. Oh, man. And when you get through and you apply this stuff with a little microfiber rag they give you, and what you have to do is, you see them up there, you have to air dry them before you throw them in the trash, because as that stuff dries, particularly on cloth, it generates heat, and they say there is a possibility of a spontaneous combustion in the trash can. Oh, Deborah, it's doing much better. See? Still a little bit swelling, but it's basically much better. I've gotten rid of the big bandage and just going with a Band-Aid at this point. It still hurts a little bit, but it's functional at this point. Now I don't have to function with 1.5 hands. Oh man, it was something else. Whew, what a, but it was my own fault. But as this stuff cures, it takes about 24 hours to cure. It says 2 people are watching. Who's the other? Check it. Where are you at, Deborah? Are you in the States or are you out of the continent? Never know. I can't keep up with where the hell you are, Deborah. Here one day and gone the next. Don't tell me exactly where you are. That might be confidential. But I think you could tell me if you're in country or out of country. Oh, Lordy. But when I get done, I'll put this all back together, clean her up again real good. Hey, Bo. You recognize this bad boy, Bo? Okay, Deborah. I just finished, Bo, putting Optimum Clear Coat Restorer on all the painted surfaces. And just as an experiment, Bo, I put it after I polished and polished and polished. Well, I sanded several grits of sandpaper on those wheels and then polished them. And I've put the Optimum Clear Coat Restorer on those, Bo. But I don't know if it'll work or not, because that's not what it's designed for, but we shall see. We shall see. I wished you'd have kept this thing a little cleaner when you had it, Bo. But I think the wheels have turned out nicely. I polished that, brake drum or whatever it is in there. I clear coated all the rails and everything, all the painted surfaces, the gas tank, the front fender, all that stuff. It'll take a while for it to cure up, Bo. And maybe I'll get it all put back together and the weather will hold out and I can actually get on it and ride it a little bit. I've got the seat off. I'm going to recover the seat. I've got the chain guard off, Bo. I'm going to repaint that and repaint a few of these other pieces. Maybe replace a few of these broken parts where it looks like you or somebody else dropped this thing or it fell over or something. So like that broken doodad right there, turn signal. But this Optimum Clear Coat Restorer is good stuff. And when this all cures, I'm going to put ceramic coating on off of the... Yeah, I did, Deborah. I did. I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, Bo? Something like that. But once this Optimum Clear Coat Restorer finishes curing and I get that little spot on the tank straightened out, then I'm going to put a ceramic coating on all that stuff, probably over the whole bike. All the plastic, the glass, those metal parts, the mirrors, everything. I'm going to put clear coat on it. And then I'll have to wait for that to cure, and then I'll put an SiO2 sealant on top of that. Yeah, it just makes it so much easier to clean, Deborah. And I was just trying to restore this paint back, although it wasn't in that bad a shape, but there were some scratches that did not want to come out. So that's what the Clear Coat Restorer is for. But I don't know. I gotta do some research and see what I can come up with on a better grade of glove. I guess a thicker one. I don't know. It just, I mean, in just a matter of minutes, Deborah, it just ate the finger right off of that glove. Gone. Quick. Whew. I'd hate to think what that stuff did to your lungs if you wasn't wearing one of these. Safety first. Safety first. Yeah, I'm a big one to talk. Just about chopped my damn finger off with a buffer. It's looking better, Deborah. It's looking better. Better. I still got some cleaning and all to do. Like, I hadn't worried about keeping the tires clean and some of the other stuff. I was doing all this polishing and blah, blah. Just trying to make it look as good as I can, Deborah, without replacing parts and repainting parts. It's just a challenge. And like I said, putting it on these bare aluminum, that Optimum Clear Coat Restorer, that was more of an experiment than anything else, just to see how it does. Yeah, that's an aspirator. I've got a stack of the other kind of mask in there, but those kind of masks don't do any good when you're using these kind of chemicals. You know, this stuff here is, whoo-wee, it's strong stuff, Deborah. Yeah, a dust mask wouldn't do me any good at all. But I did wear dust masks when I was polishing and all that kind of stuff here, because you generate a lot of dust and debris in the air when you do that. And matter of fact, I just threw that one away. I was looking at it, and it was a white one, but it almost, you know, around where your mouth is, had turned almost black, Deborah, just to show you how much crap you generate in the air when you're doing this kind of stuff. So you got to protect yourself. And even with the aspirator on, this stuff gave me a headache. Whew. But she's looking better since I kind of been out of action a little bit here lately. I wanted to catch you guys up. Be safe, Deborah. Be safe. No bueno. Hable español. I guess that's Espanol. I don't know. But I just wanted to do a quick catch up, since like I say, I've been down for a while. If y'all like my videos, give me the thumbs up. Hell, give me a thumbs down. It don't matter. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments section. Send me a private message if you want to know how to do some of this stuff. But like I say, using this stuff is, got to be careful. You got to take safety precautions. Anybody's got any ideas on what kind of gloves to wear for this stuff, let me know, because these nitrile gloves, it just eats right through them. So I need some help there if anybody's got any ideas. I'll see you guys. If you're on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button and keep up with all my different little projects here. You'll be notified every time a new video comes out. Thank y'all. Bye, Miss Deborah.